Hey people, welcome to the channel. Torturing myself again with Star Citizen here, and I was asking people, those in Wave 1, about does it ever stop feeling like torture using the inventory? And the replies, I got one here that says, it just really forces you to think about moving stuff or not. Yeah, that's what you want. Have to think a lot about single thing you move, because why wouldn't you have to waste 15 minutes each time you pick something up? These are the chairs. You can buy a bunch of chairs. Let's buy them. Let's buy some chairs and stuff. I mean, it's not as if you can have a bed and log out there. Not that you would like that, because it's that kind of thing that bums do. Live in a hangar like a like a hobo. But oh, we have a Drake chair. Okay, nice. That's awesome. What else do we have here? More chairs. A sofa. Wow. So yeah, you can actually be a full-blown hobo in your hangar. Let's buy more of this stuff, right? Yeah, sure. Why not? Tables. Tables are nice. I mean, we could leave stuff there. I've never managed to play in maybe 6-7 hours of this nonsense. It's so horrible, so terribly bad. Let's put a lawn chair there. And I don't know. Yeah, maybe a couple more of these, I guess. That's kind of it, right? What would be the point of having anything else? Let's go check the prices of... Is there anything? No, you have a couple chairs and stuff like that. I think you can put it on ships, like cargo. You have the chair that goes in there. Did I buy one of those? Oh, I mean, since it's so much of a torture to go buy anything, you better make sure you get it. If not, it's going to be half an hour of your life wasted in finding a chair. So yeah, let's put an RSI chair there. Let's buy a couple of these. Buy more of these. RSI chair. Aegis. Oh, so it depends on the ship. Right. That makes sense. Right. So if you have an Aegis, you use these chairs. They're kind of expensive chairs, right? They're kind of on the pricey side of things. Sofa, high end, low end. Well, I'm gonna buy a high end couch. Probably have one already, but fuck it. It's not as if this is gonna last. This is the PTU, so every couple days you get a new patch and everything goes away. Not complaining about that now, don't get me wrong. That's all fine and good. The problem is that they plan to implement this in the PTU, and in the PU I mean, not the PTUs. It's gonna go into our, this is gonna go live. This nonsense of this broken mess will become what you play. Let me check the prices of ships. These are probably gonna be what, even higher? I don't even remember the old ones, but let's check it out. I mean, you're making nothing, so buying a ship in game is gonna be damn impossible now. But let's check nonetheless. Terrapin, Mustang, yeah, 600i. Carrack, 34 mil. All right. Pisces, Origin, yeah. Okay. C218. It could be a little bit lower than before. I mean, it's not a couple mil. What was it, 5 million before all of this nonsense started? Centurion, anything new added here? I don't see any new ship. Attack Sulin was already there. So yeah, nothing new. Apparently nothing new. Origin X1, which ironically enough fits horribly into the 400i, which was intended for. But okay, that's what we have here. What about the Valkyrie? 19 million. You don't even get the money in wave 1 to try it out, even if you get everything erased like in the following day. But let's go to our hangar and check things out, right? Since we're here already, why not? So again, I think it says a lot that they've never managed to leave the hangar in several hours, 6 hours or so of playing. It is so bad. anytime you start loading up your hangar with stuff, it's obviously that the servers can't handle it and it all crashes. And being so poorly optimized, your PC starts suffering like you wouldn't believe. It fries your PC, it just overheats everything. And it's not about having more memory. I have 32. I'm not going to be buying more. I know that this is not on me. This is on the disaster that this thing is. But yeah, let's go. Let's give it a try. I honestly think it's not going to work. I honestly think that people, it's bad enough. The coping of some of these losers is amazing. Like, I love how I'm forced to think about everything. I'm forced to think about getting a gun out of the storage. You don't have the inventory anymore. You have to bring everything on you. And that's forcing you to think. Oh, okay. Okay, let's call it that. Yeah, trains aren't working here. Big surprise. It would be super useful to actually have a way of logging out, since you have the hangar, which, as these assholes say, it's your new home in space. That's your home in space, guys. We finally have it. We finally have our home in space. Awesome. Yeah, not really. No, it's not home in space if you cannot log out there, and it's definitely not home in space if you don't start from that point, right? How could it be? But it seems to be all pretty dead here. Yeah. Nope, not working. Still can't play this thing. Still wave 1, so eventually they will get trains and these shuttles to work. Eventually it will happen, but the game will be what you see now. It's gonna be this situation where everything you do is impossibly cumbersome and slow. Imagine doing a mission, right, in one of the new buildings for FPS, right? And instead of being able to just get a bunch of armor, no, you'll have to leave everything behind. Why? Because how could you? How the hell are you supposed to carry the armor of the thing that you killed? You kill a bunch of guys, right? You kill a bunch of enemies. How are you taking the armor? Well, just drag around a box like a pet, like Hamuro said, right? Having a box with you all day long. That's gonna be the new. That doesn't work. No one is dumb enough to put up with that. And the handful of losers that say they love that, there's just too few of them. And it's not exactly the people that are going to be making any huge investments on these things. Anyone that stupid probably has a kind of limited income, right? If you're that much of a dumbass to think that's fun, yeah, you're probably not going to waste $30,000 in buying more ships that you cannot even possibly use in this mess. So it's a reflection of the it's a reflection of the mess they got themselves into, right? Again, it's not that the trains don't work. It's not that you can't play. You literally can't play the game right now in Wave 1 in the PTU, right? That's not the problem. The problem is not this. The problem is that once you get to the hangar, that's when the nightmare starts. In your hangar is when you try to get as much stuff out of it as possible, and leave it on the side in a box and then drag around boxes. This is the kind of thing you sort out the first couple weeks of thinking of what kind of game you want to make. Right, Chris Roberts? Okay, if you're listening to this, that's the kind of thing you think in the first couple weeks. Are we going to force people to drag around a box to get crap in there? Because if not, there's no way. Yeah, it's a simulation. Yeah, but you know what? You have a bunch of other things that actually work in a real simulation. You have a gun locker. You have an actual house. You have actual base building. You have storage boxes in your ships. You have a backpack that is big enough for the shit that should fit in that big ass thing, right? We get that? No. We will just implement the physicalized version of what? What are you talking about? You're talking about this being the physicalized version? This nonsense that you have here? This is now the physicalized? Let's check that out. Let's verify that this is actually physicalized. Okay, I'm opening the door. Oh, no, it's not. It's the same paper guy that I had all along. It's the exact same inventory I had all along, where I just drag and drop things into the backpack or whatever it is, or on my character. Nothing is being physicalized here. It's not being picked up or anything. No, it just magically appears. My guy is not kneeling, opening that box, picking it up. And you know why not? Why that's not the case? Because 90% of the things that I have and can pick up from this thing would not physically fit. So if it wouldn't physically fit, it's not physicalized, okay? Let's get that over once and for all. But hey, this is Star Citizen as of right now. Again, not the mess that you would expect in the PTU, but the disaster, the terrible nightmare that they will implement once that shit is kind of playable. This will still not be playable and will be the end of this thing. And it will be probably too late once they realize that they just got too damn greedy with their shilling, with their time sink, time wasting instead of making a game. Once they realize all of that, it will be too late, and they will not have time to do proper gameplay. I am suspicious. I believe that at this point, they don't even know how to make gameplay, because it's been years. It's probably been 5 years, maybe even more. It's probably been 10 years since they even thought about real gameplay for this thing. Guys, see you next time. Take care.